Well, hey, ghouls and gals, it's me, your pal Gordy. We hope you're having a hell of a start to your week after taking the weekend to clear all the bats out of your belfry. I'm here to introduce you to your host tonight. That's right, guys, it's Monstrous Mondays. And your host, the Mad Monster, the grimy grinning ghost, the demon that keeps us screaming, Dean Von Odd.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Monstrous motherfucking Mondays. Holy shit, did we just have the biggest technical difficulty of my entire span of doing this. We are going to be live on YouTube, unfortunately, tomorrow for this episode. And we aren't going to be live on Instagram. Unfortunately, we have to basically murder the OBS people tomorrow. But we're here, and I am here with two of my best friends on the planet, and I'm just so excited to have them on. Everybody, I'd like to welcome Shape and Toby, the 138s from the Casual Scream. How are you guys doing tonight?
We are great. Thank you so much for having us.
Excellent.
Yeah.
In the house.
First off, what's up, Joseph Moreno? Welcome. Welcome, Steve. Oh, what up, fam? Everybody, make sure to hit that Streamlabs OBS tip jar tonight, because we could definitely use it to keep going. And we have a huge show for you guys tonight, if nothing else fucks up. Holy shit.
That was stressful. I'm so sorry.
Yo, for real, everything that we had set up tonight, like, tonight was going to be the most technologically advanced show I've ever done here, and we're still going to have just a fraction of what we were going to be doing, but unfortunately, you know, shit happens, but we're here, we're chilling. So let's go ahead and get into it. So how did you guys start wanting to do podcasts?
So, are you asking, like, what got us into wanting to do it?
Yeah, like, what was the first thought? Like, hey, I want to make this podcast, The Casual Scream.
Well, in your house after the wedding, driving home, she wanted to do a podcast, so we stopped at a Walmart, bought her a $1,000 computer, and we got going.
Yeah. Well, I have to give a little credit here to Drew, our friend Drew Rotherham. He's one of the owners alongside me with Juggalo News, and we were looking for ways to help bring traffic to Juggalo News and stuff like that as well. So Drew and I had actually talked about potentially starting a podcast for a little while, and then I guess we really kind of thought about it and talked about it and figured it was, you know, a good platform, and we hit the ground running. So we kind of did, you know, took two of our favorite topics and ran with it.
Hell yeah. And speaking of favorite topics, did you guys have a favorite show that you've done so far?
I do. Do you? Oh, sorry. My favorite. Not legit, not trying to be biased here, but one of my favorite, and I've done a lot of great episodes. We've had a lot of great guests. I've had a really great time on the show. But one of my favorite episodes that we've done so far was our Frankenstein episode, which we actually did with you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and mostly because it was the original Universal Monster Frankenstein, the old school, and it was just very nostalgic, you know, childhood stuff like that coming back. So it was one of my favorites to go over if we're talking about my personal favorite. Not sure about him.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like we have a wandering Shape.
Yeah, he's playing. He's got a room full of toys and
Oh, you can't
You're
put
gonna see 'em.
you can't put a boy in a room full of toys and not expect him to wander off every once in a while.
Child.
So outside of that, like on this show, I mean, we're gonna get to know you guys more throughout the show, and we're gonna talk about some good horror stuff. But a few questions I'm gonna be asking every single guest that we have on here. Which, by the way, you guys are my first guests.
Heck yeah.
And
So, what goes around comes around, brother.
right?
As we were talking.
Do you guys have a favorite haunted house? I know you guys frequent haunted houses up in the northeast, or is it northwest? Where are
Northwest.
You? Northwest. Okay.
Well, Midwest, I guess.
I'm bad at maps. I'm bad at maps.
Yeah, Midwest. Well, I guess here, I would say as far as Indiana goes, probably mostly because I grew up like working there and frequenting this particular place, but Necropolis here in Indiana. They actually have it in a paintball place. They do it in this paintball facility called Dark Armies here in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm partial to it because I grew up kind of like working there and spending a lot of time at that place. But I'll be honest, as far as one of the best haunted houses I've ever been to in person, and again, not being biased here, but whatever the fuck y'all took us to when we were in Georgia.
Oh, Netherworld.
That was unbelievable. That was just so fire. I couldn't even. It was intense. It was a lot. So it was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Netherworld is a whole different type of beast. Hell yeah, I
Holy
love
shit.
that Michael Myers there, man.
He's a child, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Well, speaking of Michael Myers, let's go ahead and get into the news tonight. Now, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with all the different crazy horror movies coming out and horror. Like, I just feel like this year it has been insane for horror and spooky shit in general, because the first thing we're going to talk about is something that I've been following very closely, is Rob Zombie's The Monsters. Now, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with that on Instagram or anything, but he's been posting shit like he showed this the other day, which is Herman Munster's supposedly sleepwear. And fuck, I totally forgot that you can't see it on you guys' screen.
No, we're viewing.
Okay.
We're viewing from his cell phone.
Okay, look at that technology.
Yeah, not right.
So
I see it.
He released this, and then he also released Lily Munster's sleepwear, which looks hella fucking dope. And I mean, he's been releasing all the wigs and all the production that's going into it, and even such that they are building a full fucking replica house of Mockingbird Lane. Now, what are your guys' thoughts? Are you excited about it, or are you pretty tired of seeing Sherry Moon Zombie in his videos like everybody else?
So
I love her.
I do too. I'm not saying I don't love her. I think she's great. But when they originally announced this movie, she even, to my knowledge, publicly, the only involvement she would have with this movie, if she was involved, would be behind the scenes, as in helping direct or write or whatever, have it be it. But lo and behold, he announces who's going to play Lily Munster. And guess what? I'll be damned if it's not fucking Sherry Moon. And again, I do love her. Make no mistake. But I was hoping to see something. I want to see him go outside of that box and give other actresses a chance and stuff like that. So, I mean, I was more excited about it before I found out she was playing Lily Munster. Since I found out she's playing Lily Munster, I haven't really followed. So that's kind of where I stand now. It's probably going to be one of those type of movies, just like when Jumanji came out. I refused to watch the reboots of Jumanji because you couldn't touch the original. I was a classic fan. I was a what's his face? Why can't I think of his name? Dead guy. Robin Williams fucking fan.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dead guys.
I know. So I couldn't bring myself to watch the new one until I did watch the new one and realized how fucking phenomenal both the new ones were. But this will probably be a very similar situation where I sleep on it for a while and maybe eventually watch it.
Speaking of dead guys, I bought a Nirvana shirt at Target earlier. I just feel like Kurt would have wanted it that way.
Oh man.
Anyways, that's my 2 cents.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I feel like I want to give it a chance, but at the same time, like, what if he's trolling everybody? You know, usually this early into production, they don't release cast members and shit like that. But, like, what if he knows, like, everybody hates his wife doing the movies and shit, and he's just like, I'm gonna tell everybody it's Sherry, and then really it's somebody completely different. So
Possibly.
I don't know.
Possibly.
I'm hoping.
I'm just ready for a Monsters movie, man. We had the Addams Family. I mean, they used Raul Garcia for Gomez,
Mm-hmm.
and he had his accent. Angelica Houston, she fucking killed her role. Fucking.
It's gonna be hard to replace Herman though, because he was Herman. Like, he embodied that character so well. So whoever gets that role is definitely gonna have to step their game up.
Right.
Rest in peace, Fred.
Hell yeah.
Rest in peace.
And I guess my last comment on Sherry Moon is that, again, it's not that I hate her by any means. It's that she plays she doesn't know how to play a different role. So she is
Right.
literally Baby from House of a Thousand Corpses in every single movie that she plays, with the exception, I guess, she didn't really do it in Halloween when she played in the Halloweens that he did. But outside of that, she's pretty much played the same exact little psycho. And I don't know if I want to. And have you thought about what route they plan to take with? Are they gonna do like classic?
Yeah, no, I
or
feel
are they
like
gonna do like gory.
no, I feel like Rob is a huge Monsters fan, and I don't think he would take it to an extreme, because I mean it's rough thinking about Rob Zombie making a family friendly movie, but I just don't see him taking that and Rob Zombieing it up for yeah.
Right. But I wouldn't be entirely opposed to it if he did. It might be a cool twist, but again, I want to see somebody other than Baby play Lily Munster. That's my only complaint, honestly.
As a fan, I just can't wait for the fucking merch. They've got to drop some action.
Straight up. All right, well, and it's funny that you brought up Halloween, because that is our next topic. Bam. Halloween Kills. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the last trailer that came out, but and this is one of the reasons why we were late tonight, is because I definitely wanted to have the ability to, watch the trailers with you guys. So we're going to talk about a couple of horror movies here, but at the same time, we're going to watch the newer trailers that came out, and then basically do a breakdown and do some talking about that. So we're going to go ahead and get into this first one here. This is Halloween Kills, the brand new trailer.
Okay.
You got me! I can't see you! Take my hand now! Get it! Take my hand!
So you see Michael walking out for that first time there.
Yeah,
He's got that scythe.
It's like porno to me, man.
Yeah, dog.
Oh, I
I
bet.
remember, oh, yes, dude. The first trailer that they did, the first teaser, the very first one that they did, was the scene that they just showed, like the opening part where they're driving away, and you see her in the back.
Fuck.
That was the first teaser. That was just like.
You and Allison should not have to keep running. Evil dies tonight.
I'm not just gonna sit and watch another innocent person die.
If you track Michael's victims, that's a straight line to Michael's childhood home.
What do we do?
We fight.
Let's hunt him down.
Yeah.
Michael Myers is flesh and blood. But a man couldn't have survived that fire. The more he kills, the more he transcends.
Oh no!
He's the essence of evil.
Do it! Do it! You want your mask? Come and get it!
I'm coming for you, Michael.
Fuck.
Dude, plot twist, you heard it here first. Halloween ends, it's revealed that Michael was actually an android built at the Silver Shamrock factory. That's
Yo.
why he came
No,
to stop.
no.
That
That
would
is
be.
the dumbest possible concept. I hated it when he told me that. I was like, you are fucking dumb. By the way, I do want to mention one thing I loved about this trailer in particular is there is so many fucking kill scenes in this trailer. Which, do you have any idea how fucking many kill scenes are going to be in this action?
She's going to
movie?
surpass Jason in just this movie.
If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken, they did say that this is the Halloween that has the most kill
I
scenes
think
in it.
Jason's up like at 180 or something like that.
That's great.
There's like 120 something.
I can't wait, dude. It's going to be
Hopefully it's
fucking
okay.
sick.
Yeah, man. I mean, just the trailer alone, watching him bash that dude's head into the wall and then with a light bulb. I've never seen anybody kill anybody with a fluorescent light
Dude.
bulb. Like, that shit was
It's
dope.
going to be so great. They
Um,
really, I hope they really
Since
outdid
we're speaking
themselves.
on Halloween real quick, I have another theory that's on an older movie. In Halloween 5, there's a scene where Loomis
No, I hate this one too. They're both dumb.
Loomis gets attacked by Michael, comes out of a door or something, and it's Michael Myers in the Ben Tramer mask. It's got the
Yeah.
blonde hair. It's like, and everybody's like, "What? Why did they fuck up?" That wasn't even supposed to be Michael Myers. That was Ben Tramer's older brother. He was coming to fuck Loomis up for getting his brother killed, and Loomis was like, "Fuck you, and I'll spray you with the fire extinguisher, and you'll go away."
Oh, and I think, hold on just a second. Oh, no, we're still.
No, and then you have another concept about Loomis being fucking Michael Myers' dad.
Yep.
I hated that concept too. Like, he reads so much stupid shit on the internet, and then he believes everything he reads. I'm like, babe,
Oh, man.
these are just concepts, dog.
Right. Yeah, no.
And I will hate them all. But I did like the Silver Shamrock Easter egg in that
I was
as
just
well.
about to
Loved
fucking
it.
say that. I was just about to say that. I'm glad. I hope somebody fucking does a sequel or something to that soon,
A
man.
reboot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would. That's one we've talked about this before. That's one I would fucking kill to see zombie reboot. Would be fucking Halloween 3. Oh my
dude, 'cause
god.
he would show so much more. He would show so much. He wouldn't.
Oh my
just
god.
end on the
You would
stop.
fully understand.
Yeah. All the kids.
Because I feel like I love the original John Carpenter line of Halloween. Obviously, I'm a classic fan, but with Rob Zombie's versions, the fact that he went into depth and actually explained more of the storyline than we did in because in the beginning of those movies, like the beginning Halloween movies, nothing fucking makes sense, dude. You're
Right.
watching those movies and you're like, okay, cool, we're gonna run with it. We're going with it. You know, it's a great movie. We're going with it. And then you just go with it all the way up until what? 6 or 7? I think 7 was like the first real good one.
She's been buying me the VHSs. I only need one more.
We only need
yeah.
6, and we've got all the VHSs.
One from Blockbuster. An
That's
actual
not-
We've
Blockbuster.
got
That's
two.
dope.
We've got 2 versions of what? We've got a Blockbuster.
Man, some of these
Brand and
rental
a
fucking
regular
fees
brand.
are out of the fucking roof right now. They owe so much on the rental fee.
So much.
But yeah, man, I'm super fucking stoked for that. October's coming up soon. But even before that, in August, for my birthday, actually, 2 movies comes out, and the first one we're gonna talk about is one that I wanted to bring up tonight, especially because you guys are gonna be on here, and that is Death Rider in the House of Vampires.
Yeah!
Produced by the man, directed by the man, starring the man, Glenn motherfucking Danzig.
Hell yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a nice picture of him here. It looks like this
He's thirsty.
beautiful,
Is he
beautiful.
thirsty?
Yeah.
Red Wings?
And man,
That's
I just
the thing right there.
so let me ask you this, because this is something I'm truly ignorant on. How has Danzig done other movies?
Oh yeah,
Veronica.
he's got another movie that he just made a couple years back that she ordered for me.
We haven't
It's
even
got such
opened
bad
it.
reviews. I haven't even opened it. It's on Shudder. It's called
We'll watch it
Veronica.
eventually.
It's supposed to be horrible, but he's in another movie too where he plays a demon. And it's a bigger name. I don't remember what it's called. I've seen the scene 1,000 times, but he plays a demon in some of it. But this is going to be his breakthrough right here. Danny Trejo, man, I'm telling you, this is going to be the fucking one that puts him on the map. I mean, he's even got a kick-ass fucking name in it, Bad Bathory.
Yeah, that's what I was
Like,
gonna
how
say.
fucking-
Bad Bathory.
What's your name? Bad Bathory, motherfucker.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and check that out too. I got the trailer pulled up here for us, so we're gonna check that out, do a little breakdown of it. Now, let me ask you this, because I think we're delayed a little bit. Are you guys seeing the same thing that we're hearing at the same time?
I
I
think it's a little behind.
but not too bad.
Not bad.
Okay.
It's good enough to where we can follow maybe like a 5-second lag, 3-second
Okay.
lag, something like that.
I got this whole fucking trailer memorized.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, we've seen
I've only watched it a million times.
Well, for those
I
of you who haven't seen
might have fapped to Danzig's part.
Oh my god.
it. Yeah.
Thirsty?
Well, let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna do a breakdown of this real quick. Death Rider in the House of Vampires.
Hey, gringo!
We just watched Meet the Blacks 2 last night. It's ironic how many vampire movies are.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
What is it you want?
Classic.
Sanctuary. I seek sanctuary.
About 5 seconds.
There is a reason so many seek the comfort of sanctuary. Crosses, and a worse fate awaits.
You ever see what happens when you pour liquid silver down a bloodsucker's throat?
Oh, now you just watch.
Oh
What's your name?
Call me Ryder.
Ryder. That's it.
Name's Death Rider.
Ryder is mine. If I even catch you looking at him for over a second, I will have you stick down my son.
You're really dead.
This is ex-girlfriend, porno
I
piss.
wish to know why
Car.
this comes to sanctuary.
This one here is gonna be mine.
Yeah, that blonde that was choking out, that's his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Want someone like
She's
that?
a,
Pete,
she's a piss porno star.
Mina Bell. Bad.
This is business I got to take care of.
Yeah.
There.
You dumb tree.
What you doing in sanctuary? Fella Amigo. That is the last name
guess we're gonna have us another time now, huh, kid?
Foolish rider. I'd say he was as good as dead.
Hell yeah. So that's the very first time that I'm watching that, and I could say, man, that's something else, bro. I love old Western movies, and I love vampire movies, and when they combine together, you get movies like Gallow Walkers and shit like that. So I'm actually really fucking excited to see this one.
The Town That Dreaded Sundown, all the good ones, man.
Yep.
Damn excited for that one. Damn amped.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, we're seeing the fucking
Yeah, they're
commercials.
premiering at this in movie theaters and whatnot before, like a couple days before the Misfits show in somewhere, in Tennessee or something.
They're doing a
rock
Misfits show in
festival.
Tennessee? Bro, that's... Oh, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
They're doing a big 3-day rock festival.
Right.
We're gonna go next year to Chicago, catch them.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fucking Walk Among Us set.
And it looks like the special effects in that movie are pretty damn good, too. You know, because everything that I've seen in that trailer, as far as the bites and everything, it looks like practical effects. So
Right.
Well, he had more money for this movie with that. He's got that Misfits reunion money now.
Right. Which we went to.
See, that's where I'm trying to be at, where my music funds the films.
Right? Which sadly, he did announce that he is done making music. So he's going to move on to just making film now.
Right.
This is the avenue he wants to take, which whatever, I supported, it just sucks.
He gave us enough great fucking music.
Right. So just a reminder to everybody that's watching right now, everybody in the chat, if you guys got any questions for the 138s, let me know. I'm watching the chat. Looks like, hey, what's up, Aaron? I'm going to go back real quick, say hi to everybody. What's up, Aaron? What's up, D-Murder? Hope you guys are having a good night tonight.
Eric's in the house.
Hey,
what's up, y'all?
So, yeah. Go ahead.
Before anybody asks, it's 3 soft, 4.5 hard.
Oh my god, guys.
Just getting that out of the way.
Oh my god, why is this my life?
Oh, man. But yeah, we're going to keep it moving the same day, the exact same day that that comes out, which is another movie that's coming out that I've been super looking forward to for years now, is Candyman.
Yeah.
We just seen him a couple weeks ago at Days of the Dead.
And I'm super excited to see how Tony Todd is used in this one. Because it seems like it's a lot more focused on that main character that you see in there, in the trailer there. And I know that he comes around when he comes through the mirror, but it seems like he takes over his body somewhat. So I don't know to what extent that he's actually going to be in the movie. But I'm definitely super interested in finding out. I know that this one is a lot more. So it's going to be very much a Jordan Peele movie. From what I understand, it's going to have a very backlined message behind it, as most of his movies do. Which another one that I saw this week is Jordan Peele's doing a movie called Nope. And the poster is just a big cloud with like an alien tentacle coming down. So I'm looking forward to that shit too. But let's go ahead and pull this Candyman one up. We'll watch this one. This is going to be the last. I got one more trailer tonight because it seems like all the fucking big boys are coming out this year.
Hey, man.
So,
real quick, fun fact about Candyman. It's actually the first, one of the first horror movies that I remember watching as a kid, and it scared the shit out of me. But I was a kid, like I was a little kid. But that was one of the very first horror movies that I ever really remember being on TV, like at my dad's house when I go to my dad's for the weekend. And so, yeah, Candyman stuck out from my childhood as a big builder in my horror.
well, it's one of those childhood games too. You know, everybody knows who the Candyman is when they're kids, even if they haven't even seen the fucking movie.
Right.
So yeah, let's roll this real quick. We'll break this down. I got one more we're gonna go over, and then I got some couple announcements, and then we'll get into that.
This is where it all began. The story of Candyman. Local character, he walk around handing out candy to the neighborhood kids. One day, a couple of kids get razor blades in their candy. Police come around. That's when I saw the true face of fear.
Get on your knees. Hands! Hands! Hands!
They beat him, tortured him, killed him right there on the spot. A couple weeks later, more razor blades and more candy. He been innocent.
So he's real?
Candyman ain't a he. Candyman's the whole damn hive. If you're out here looking for Candyman, you ask me, stay away.
I feel really connected to this story.
Go on.
Right here, in this neighborhood, the legend started.
Uh-huh.
And the legend is, if we say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, we could summon him.
Summon the Candyman.
Hell no.
Candyman.
Anthony, no.
Candyman.
Stop.
But I want to get creeped out in my new apartment before bed.
Candy.
Black people don't need to be summoning.
I dare you.
Don't say that.
Say his name.
You better not do that last one.
Candyman. You want to be a part of the story, right?
No.
Say his name. Candyman.
Anthony? Anthony. Are you okay? What the hell is going on?
This neighborhood is haunted.
I think I made a mistake. I brought him back.
Candyman isn't real.
He told me he has purpose for you.
Tell everyone. New to the neighborhood.
You should say it.
Candyman.
Say his name.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be good, dog.
So here's the thing, like, is it just me? Because is this a reboot considered? Because the entire backstory of Candyman has changed for this one.
3 times you said his name?
Well,
Probably a reboot then in that case.
not only because you remember in the old one, the original thing was that he was a farm worker and he laid with the dude's daughter, and then they fucking all ganged up on him. Then this one, he was like a neighborhood candy giver or something. Like I hope they don't make him a kid toucher. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I feel like we've recently experienced that with a different horror reboot.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. I did not like when they did that shit. Like he was
not a fan of that
child
either.
Murderer,
I
not
like Nightmare on Elm
kid
Street.
toucher. You know.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I'm concerned about. But other than that, everything looks fucking just hella dope.
Right. Yeah, it looks good. It's gonna be fresh.
But like I said, man, it's definitely gonna have. You can see a lot of the Black Lives Matter movement through the trailer, even the say his name. and everything like that, and it's very much going to be a political statement that I think a lot of people going to see a horror movie need to hear. So I'm looking forward to that, but I'm also looking forward to seeing how pissy all of the the Republican fucking super Trumpies are gonna get once this movie comes out. Hell yeah,
well,
Aaron and Holly.
Candy man.
Yeah, this is not my candy man. I didn't vote for him. Drew says, did you guys hear Corey Feldman saying that the licensing issues with Friday the 13th have been resolved and he wants to do a Jason versus Tommy movie?
I wish Corey Feldman would just fuck off already.
The
wrong Corey died.
Oh man, the wrong kid died.
Corey Haim, man, fuck Feldman.
But yeah, no, that would be cool, and that's literally the only, like I was saying, the only big boy that's not coming out to play this year is Jason, because just as we saw already, we got Michael Myers coming out, we got Candyman coming out, and this, what we're about to talk about, bam, in 1974, the world witnessed one of the most bizarre crimes in the annals, is it annals or annals, of American history. In 2021,
crime against my annals.
The Face of Madness returns. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Leatherface.
Yes! Brand new one is coming out. Now, I don't know much about this one, but I can say that I'm super excited, and I do hope that it's better than Leatherface was, the last one. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but it didn't have that fucking Texas Chainsaw feel to me.
Right.
And if you go to TexasChainsaw.com, there really isn't any information on it. Who's playing it or anything like that. Because I looked, and it really just tells you to click on it to keep up with updates. So
what I would like to see with this movie, because this is one of my near and dear super favorite, but I say this about the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was when, and we did an episode on that one, and I remember discussing about how, for me, it was just not just such a great horror movie in general, but the fact that it was so real and so terrifying also. There's a whole vibe to that entire movie that is just fucking scary as shit, and like could really happen scary shit. So what I would really like to see with this new one is like, and then anything beyond that, not that campy is an issue by any means, because it's not, and it's a big deal in horror, but from that point forward, for me, it just got too out of control, I guess, with so I loved the first one. The first one, literally to this day, it's timeless, and it's scary as fuck still to this day. Like, actually genuinely scary to me anyway. So what I'd like to see is a reboot of that where it's just as equally scary with the same vibe from the first one, but with 2021, like how, like that one, that the reboot of Candyman, how fucking is just like, wow, that looked. That's what I want to see with this new one, just for them to like really go ham on the visuals, to where it's more like with 2021, but with that same vibe from back with the original. That makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talking about originals, since we're on the topic of Leatherface, when I was a little kid, like the Migos Super Friends, just like Jamie Madrox posts and everything. And I don't know how many people have seen these, but these are the new Migos. And look at that bad boy.
Holy shit, bro. I did not even know that existed. And
this is a variant with a red chainsaw instead of the yellow.
That's
so
dope.
Extra fucking rare.
Yeah, and I love that Texas Chainsaw. That's one of my favorites, was the reboot. Like, a lot of people didn't like the reboot, but the characters that they got to play that, man, it fucked me up. It really fucked me up.
The NECA.
The NECA.
My NECA.
Hell yeah, bro. That's dope.
Love that fucking action figure.
Yeah, big Leatherface fan here.
Got the original.
I'm telling you, man, there's something about that fucking first Texas Chainsaw
Well,
Massacre.
everybody
that
was
so-
fucking miserable. Everybody was miserable
The
on set.
sounds.
Because it was
The
hot.
sound, it was just and the whole experience through the filming was brutal. It was just as real of a horror story as the actual movie itself. But oh, man, that was just one horror film, especially for its time, that scared the fuck out of me. And still to this day, like when I watch it, I'm like, oh my god, it's still fucking like scary to me to this day. Like, and I've seen it.
The sound,
Tons of times.
that's
one of the
still haunting.
That's one of the greatest sounds in horror
I mean,
history.
that's up there with Jason's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just you hear that and you're like, oh fuck, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Love it.
Like we used to, our old house. Thankfully, nobody has to see that fucking place ever again.
Yeah.
But we had a door leading into one of the rooms. Every time you open it, it was Texas Chainsaw Massacre door.
Yeah, and before we move on to the next one we got, that one of the best cinematic shots, I one of my favorites of all time is in the reboot, where she fucking shoots herself and then the camera backs out from the faces through the head and then the head falls back. Dude, that was fucking golden. I was fucking.
I'm not
golden.
saying the newer ones were bad. I've still watched them and
Rest in peace, Arlie Ermy. He even fingered her while she was dead. That was great.
but the first one's still the best. Will
Oh,
always
yeah,
be the best.
Absolutely.
And it's truly terrifying and not comedic at all. Like not even a little bit fucking funny.
Right.
Really scary. Shit. Fuck. Love it. Ooh, I love it so much.
We've talked about all the other big boys, but the last one, the biggest or the smallest of the big boys, is coming back to TV in 2021. What do you guys think about Chucky coming back?
Yep. The movie series. Or no, the TV series, sorry.
Yep.
It's a TV series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So USA and Sci-Fi has come together, and from what I'm seeing, is just it looks like it's going to be amazing, because not only is Brad Dourif coming back as Chucky,
his daughter's in it, isn't she?
Is her daughter? Because she was in Curse or Cult of Chucky. And
I love
Cult of Chucky.
Yeah,
love it.
And they're basically picking up where Jennifer Tilly picks her up from the mental asylum, and starting there. And we're gonna get literally fucking 8 hours of a Chucky movie split up.
Yeah.
And
okay.
It's so dope, because we got Alex, the dude who played the little kid in the second one, coming back.
Oh
man,
Andy. That's who I meant.
I'm so
Andy.
fucking excited. Yeah, Andy. But
so another Amigo classic.
Hell
Sorry,
yeah.
guys. Sorry, guys.
He's got the whole fucking toy box in there.
Man, this room is my fucking shrine to it all, brother.
Well,
I can't wait for you to visit. It's got D.E.A.N.
Yeah, I've even got D.E.A.N down here too, your vampire kit, because it just seemed very fitting to be in here with all the horror stuff. The vampire kit's in here too. But so about Chucky, when he and I first got together, he would rag on Chucky left and right, and I'm like, dude, leave him.
I still hate him, but he wouldn't kill me. I would
like the shit all the time. He'd be like, it's a dumb fucking movie out there. No way a dog will fucking give me blah blah. And I'm like, dude, it's not. Obviously, you would kick the fucking dog. Like, you would obviously eat that motherfucker and be fine. You're like 8 times the size of a dog. But the point is that he's foul, and I like the fucking dude. I like the character of Chucky.
Right.
He's a rotten little bad little shit, and I fucking love him, and I loved him.
I love his humor. I love the concept of, using voodoo to go into an inanimate objects to live through.
And I will say,
because I would go into Pamela Anderson's vibrator if I was in that.
So, Cult of Chucky was even one of my favorite Chucky movies out of the series. So, all great until the reboot. I fucking refuse. I refuse. I won't. Nope. I absolutely 1,000,000% refuse. And I'm glad that they're going, because this TV series is not like the reboot at all. Right?
No, not at all.
It's not a robot or some bullshit on an app on a phone or fucking some. I can't get past the way he looks in the reboot, so I don't even know too much about the premise from there. I think there's an app and a buddy app, and I think that he's a robot. But also, I can't fucking do it. I refuse. I won't do it. So there's my Chucky issues, but I'm super stoked about the show.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely right there with you. So this is the last trailer we're gonna watch for tonight. They just released this a couple days ago, and then when we come back, we'll break it down a little bit. Then I'm gonna give Shape and Toby some time to plug the Casual Screen. Then I got a couple announcements, then we're gonna get out of here for the night. And just a reminder, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe. Well, we're not on YouTube, but tomorrow when you're watching it from YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that fucking tip jar so we can keep on going, guys. But we're gonna go ahead and pull this up here and watch this Chucky trailer.
But Drew, I love him. I know you're watching.
Everyone has a Halloween they'll always remember. And this is Jake's.
Jake,
Yeah.
you into vintage?
No, I'm into retro.
Oh, what's the difference?
About $10.
Fair enough. Look at that.
Oh, I already
Someone
like
took
the
a picture of.
concept. I love it.
Hi. I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Yes, I do.
Jake,
Are you okay?
I can't stand the sight of blood. Pussy.
Oh, no, Jake, that isn't quite right.
What happened to you, Jake? You used to have friends.
Don't forget your boy toy.
It's contagious, isn't it? Laughing at
Fuck 'em up, fuck 'em up, fuck 'em up.
Guess what? It's, now the joke's on you. Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end.
What did you do?
Mommy says real killing is bad.
Yeah, well, Mommy's full of shit. Look around you. It's the World Series of Slaughter.
Did you feel that?
Everywhere Jake Wheeler goes, death seems to follow. Creepy doll just creeps me the hell out.
It's kill or be killed. Everybody's got to choose.
What's going on with you? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Chucky. He's gone. Dude, you have a serious doll problem. If you only knew.
Hey kid, I'm gonna go kill your sister. Wanna come?
I'm sleepy.
You snooze, you lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Love the concept. A kid collecting vintage toys. Right up my fucking alley.
Right.
Now it makes me kind of scared to buy My Pet Monster off eBay because I'm going in. So I don't know if it'll make me do the shit I did when I was a kid, like when I choked squirrels and shit in my basement.
Oh my god.
I just choked them a little bit, not to death, just to where they was like right there at right at their fucking breaking point.
Oh, God damn it, Shape.
I like edged just enough to where that squirrel was like gone.
Guys, this is
come back to life, and I felt like a god because I was giving life to something similar to me.
Speaking of my pet monster, real quick before we get into that, everybody check this out. This is the birthday shirt that's coming out. It'll only be able be available for my birthday this year. So make sure you guys are ready. We got the D.E.A.N My Pet Monster design. I wanted to bring this back. The same guy that did this shirt, the Creepy Crawler shirt. It's so colorful and so
beautiful,
just wild, man. And I wanted to bring it back to the 80s for my birthday. So, and Shape, I know, is a huge fan of My Pet Monster. So
yeah,
that's why I was like, all right, at least one person will get it.
So guys, gotta show another toy. Like, he's a child. Look what I got. Look what I got.
I mean, I've got the toy.
He's gonna know. Don't take him off the wall. Don't take him off the wall. Oh my god. He's bringing more toys over, guys.
This one, I'm not taking that.
But
anyways, when you do put those out, go ahead and automatically order us a 5X and then send me a bill, and I will PayPal you immediately.
Yo, that's so dope. That's so dope.
Because he definitely wants / needs one.
Oh yeah. Well, all right. Before we get going, I got a couple announcements. But before I do that, where can people find the Casual Scream?
Funny you should ask. Well, after our 2-month sabbatical, because we are just realizing that it's been, as of tomorrow or something, it's going to be 2 months since our last live show.
It's 2 months too long.
Man, I don't know. We just kind of have been busy and dealing with shit, and
she's just returning to work, and it's just like
there's been a lot going on, so we just kind of haven't went live. But we've been talking about it, and we're pretty much thinking we're ready to come back. So when we do, you can find us on Juggalo News. So, search Facebook, Juggalo News. That's where we stream live from. We also stream live from YouTube. We are Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Check us out. Check all the episodes out on Spotify.
Yeah, we're on Spotify. You can find us on Spotify. You can also find The Casual Scream, the show itself. It has its own Facebook page as well. The first episode coming back, we're going to do a Shoot the Shit episode, which is kind of sort of like what we did here tonight, except we just literally shoot the shit. So you guys will come. We've done it before, so you guys will pop up in our comments. We're gonna carry conversation. We're gonna talk, just kind of fill you in with everything that's kind of been going on, stuff like that. Just literally shoot the shit. And then I think from there we'll probably get back into doing our weekly Sunday night shows where we bounce back and forth between true crime and horror movie reviews. So we took our 2 favorite topics, put them together, and gave you guys some content. That's us. So
speaking of content, check me out on OnlyFans, choking out squirrels in the basement.
Hit that subscribe button, y'all.
Subscribe button.
Tips are appreciated.
Oh my god.
Tips are always appreciated. And speaking of tips, while you're here on D.E.A.N's Monstrous Monday,
the tip
option. The tip jar.
Just the tip.
Help our brother keep going. So
he's got these movies. He's working on music. He's got to go on.
We support.
We
need buddies. Send our food buddy.
We actually.
And legit, Dean, thanks for having us on here. We love you, and thanks for letting us come and shoot the shit with you.
We even rented the biggest RV we could in hopes that you guys would be staying with us at the gathering. But it's cool, you got prior engagements. It's cool.
It's really the fact that we're just fucking broke, but
I get it, man. If by some miracle, offer still stands.
All right. And before I let you guys go, we're gonna finish up the episode here, anyways. Just a couple announcements, real quick. Friday the 13th, we have 2 things coming out. We have the live stream over in the catacombs It's a special holiday Friday the 13th live stream with myself, Luke the Goon, and the Zool Jersey Devil as we talk about everything in the beloved franchise Friday the 13th. And speaking of Friday the 13th, I will be dropping a single. It is a cover song of Alice Cooper's Man Behind the Mask. So you guys will be able to find that only on YouTube. So make sure you guys are looking out for that. Make sure you hit up that brand new single that's out right now called Any of This. It's a track that didn't make it on Space Age Vampire. So make sure to get that, get the album, and
hit the like button.
Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. For those of you that usually watch on YouTube, I'm sorry we didn't go live tonight. Like I said, it was a fucking catastrophe. We had a bunch more shit that I was gonna cover tonight, but unfortunately it just didn't happen. And for everybody that is gonna watch us on YouTube, we're uploading it hopefully tomorrow, so that you will be able to find that. And hopefully next week's episode won't go as rough. We have horror director and writer Richard Tanner, the director of Frankenthug and a couple of other movies that are actually out on Troma streaming services. He's going to be on here next week. So, and on that note, I love you guys to death, and it was so good chilling with you guys. And everybody else out there, make sure to hit that casual scream, and I will see you guys next week. Army of the Heartless, guys, I love you. Have a great week.